Hey guys, it's me, Kristen. I just wanted to upload a little video to let you guys know how I'm doing and to share also my thoughts and updates that we're getting here in New York City about this coronavirus. Excuse me. So first of all, about me, I'm doing a lot better than how I was doing a couple of days ago. Basically, on Monday, I woke up with a mild fever, and I had some congestion before, a sore throat, but Monday was when I had the fever, and I decided to go to the doctor. I got diagnosed with walking pneumonia. I'm now taking antibiotics, amoxicillin. It seems to be doing its job, though a little bit slower than expected. And I was recommended for the coronavirus test. That was in part my inquiry and the doctors agreeing to allow me to have the test. So I went to an urgent care clinic. The reason why I went to an urgent care clinic as opposed to my PCP was because that was the service that was more readily available for me at the moment, and it was closer to my house. In New York City, they're not recommending that you go to the emergency room unless you have a fever or you exhibit extreme cases of the symptoms. So I had a mild fever. I had a little difficulty breathing, but it wasn't like I could not breathe. So I didn't need emergency services. I just needed urgent care. So I went to the urgent care clinic. Thankfully, the urgent care has another location set up where you could go and you could get the coronavirus test. And I will share that experience with you in a moment. So I was referred there. I went back home. I loaded up on groceries, got a lot of fruits and vegetables, and I fell asleep. I ate and I fell asleep. I woke up the next day, still pretty tired. I got my medicine also the next day and started taking it right away. I woke up the next day and I felt a little bit better, obviously not well enough. And I know that the physically walking around to, get myself groceries and stuff like that, that really wore me down. I know it did. So I rested. I had an afternoon appointment. I went to my appointment at the urgent care clinic for the test, and came back. I was a little tired. I also did a little bit more grocery shopping because I needed to get some meats and some chicken and some fish. So now I'm all loaded up with groceries. Something just came up on my phone. The day after that, I felt better. And that's today. I felt better. I got a lot of rest. I was tired by the time I got home because I had to carry those heavy groceries by myself. I really don't have anybody, helping me make grocery runs and things like that. So what I could do by myself, even though I know I shouldn't, I did. And today I stayed home, following the doctor's orders of staying at home. And so I feel a lot better today. Obviously, I'm not speaking the right way. I'm still congested, but I'm not nearly as tired as I was before. I really slept a lot. So let me tell you about my experiences so far. The first thing is, in New York, we've been getting updates every day from the mayor, from the governor, even from President Trump, it seems, every day. Today was the first day that I can remember that I haven't gotten any updates on my Facebook page saying, Governor Cuomo's gone live, whatever, and I'm able to tune in. I haven't listened to the radio today. I haven't turned on the TV, so I have no idea what the latest update is, but I could find out. So every day it's been something. Every day I've been listening, find out what the announcements are. Where we are in New York is this: a lot of things are closing down. Restaurants and basically we have to practice the social distancing. So restaurants are either offering to-go options or they're spreading out their seating. The same thing for bars. They're closing early. Obviously, we're not allowed to gather in public areas. No concerts, no games, nothing like that. As you can see, Starbucks is only giving their customers a to-go option. That particular Starbucks is on 161st Street, right across the street from the courthouses. It's normally very, very busy and very crowded. You're lucky if you could find a seat. There's a table in front of the seating area, and now it's nobody. The Starbucks in my neighborhood is closing early. Also, that was the waiting room of the urgent care clinic when I went to go get my test. They're also practicing social distancing. Only 3 chairs in the whole place. In New York City also, they were talking about doing a transit shutdown. It has not been done yet. I don't believe that it should be done because people still need to get to different places. But the MTA has not been very considerate about the social distancing, I think. Because in the morning, there's a lot of room and there's hardly any traffic on the roads. Same thing for in the evening during rush hour. But when I went to go get my tests, I had to go to a very busy area of the Bronx and also come home by way of another busy area. And I was on the bus and there was still no seats available. And I think the MTA should take better precautions as to how many people they allow on their buses, which can be very small, and on the trains also. Buses can get to be as large as 2 compartments, I guess you could say, attached to one. Obviously, there are no double-deckers, and they can be as small as to, I don't know how many people fit on the bus, but a small bus is pretty small. A small bus is just, I don't know, one bus, it's pretty small. I can't really tell you the measurements right now. And they do get crowded very frequently. So there were no seating areas. And this is a problem. I think there should be somebody standing outside or even inside the bus, maybe counting the seats and only letting a certain amount of individuals get on and keeping the amount of space, 6 feet, whatever it is, 6 inches, so that people can have some breathing room. But they're not doing that, and that's a problem. So what if people have to wait an extra 10 minutes for the bus? I mean, leave a little bit early during this time. Those are my thoughts. So I still had to be very careful. The only reason why, because I'm self-quarantined right now for about a week, the only reason why I should need to go out would be for medical services. I have not gotten the results of my coronavirus tests. So at this moment, nobody is really going to persecute me if I go out, but obviously I would be smart not to go out. So I'm not going to be punished if I do have to go to the store and get something. But why would I go out? I opened up my window to get some fresh air in the room, and 5 minutes later, I started to get a little congested and started coughing as a result of that. So if I do go out, I know I'm going to feel sicker when I come back, even if I bundle up and prevent myself from the wind hitting my face. So why would I go out if I don't have to? What else? We just have to take care. In my building also, they've shut down the public areas except for the laundry room. So nobody can use the recreation room. Nobody can obviously, use the gymnasium. Inside the rec room, they can't even come in to do stretches or anything like that. They can't use the patio. They can't use the balconies because they have 2 public balconies. The only thing that they can use is the parking lots and the garage, and obviously the laundry room, like I said, because they need to wash their clothes. Other things around my neighborhood are just doing voluntary closing early. Grocery stores are closing early. They have early hours only for senior citizens. And other places are just, closing earlier. They're not even opening. So best advice for anybody is just to call before you go. School is, I go to a CUNY college. Obviously, all the schools are closed. The CUNY schools are closed. Many schools closed earlier. Charter schools closed much earlier to do disinfecting and things like that. Public schools have finally been closed for about a month. Certain daycares are starting to close down. Daycares that follow the DOE schedule are closed, which really makes no sense to me because public schools are closed so that they can do distance learning. In daycare, there is really no need to do distance learning. So I can't really understand why they're closed. In fact, my understanding is that daycares, I think daycares with unions even, still get paid to do, I don't know what. Maybe they're doing something, I don't know what. I myself am out of work right now, so I can't really comment.